these conditions.
Downhill. Turn 6, Kyle Busch hard into the tire barrier. Oh, he tried to slow down, and he just impales that Chevrolet into the tire barrier. Hard contact for Kyle. He's trying to back the car up to get out of the tire pack, but he has wedged that Chevrolet Camaro underneath of the tire pack, and that's the first time we have seen that all weekend long.
Windshield deep into the tires there in turn 6, and that brings out a full course caution. We have seen on different corners where one car might have an issue, but they know that they can continue rolling. We'll see the blue flag, which is a local caution, but this is a full flag caution now. Kim.
And Kyle Busch feels like his car will still roll and he can still race. He did ask for a little help. Take a listen. Well, on the radio, he told him, I just need help getting out of the tire barrier. After that, I should be good. Kyle Busch, you see him just sliding. He was very nervous about the wet conditions, and that nervousness proving itself as he gets into the tire barrier.
It's just a misjudgment of the grip, much like Denny Hamlin at turn 2. Kyle Busch, you saw his speed versus the other cars, and once the car starts sliding, once traction is broken, you're kind of done. It's not going to basically come back to him. I mean, look at the speed. Luckily for Chris Buescher in that 17, that white and blue car, he was far enough in front of Kyle Busch that he didn't get hit. But to your point, Rick, very interesting. So what they're going to do here is literally just tow this car back, Jeff, try to get it out from underneath the tire barrier.
Yeah, that's right. They have these hooks put onto the rear bumper. They can hook it up, pull it out. Kyle Busch says he thinks he's okay to roll. I think one thing that's important to remember is that setups matter. How you set your car up for this race does make a difference. Most teams probably were set up for the drive based on practice yesterday. Your car may not brake as well as someone else's. It may not turn as well as another competitor. You're going to have to drive your car to its limit and not get pulled into chasing speed at this moment. Understand where you have grip and where you don't. Ignore the people around you. That's very difficult to do for a race car driver, but in these conditions, that is what is required.
I want to see if this car can, let's see how this really works.
Yeah, what it looks like.
Yeah. Man, just like that.
Listen to the crowd, by the way.
Look at the crowd.
Yeah, 20 deep over there in turn 6. Kyle Busch.
Yeah, so for us today was eventful for sure to start. Just trying to get all you can there and early in the race and try to make some passes when other guys are being a little bit tentative and seeing some areas where you can try to pounce on them, and just got too much in the braking zone there for our car and slid all the way into the tire barrier. So, you know, unfortunate right then and there in that part of the race to have trouble. But honestly, the rest of the day, we kind of were mired back in traffic, wasn't really able to make up a whole lot of ground in order to make our moves to come forward. So we had a hand dealt to us there late in the going where we thought about the race getting shortened and pitting and getting ahead of some of those guys. And so we did that and was able to flip the field and get ourselves back up front. So real good effort for us in our number 8 3-Chi Chevy.
Dealing with that in frontstretch.com. Kyle, like how hard was the hit into the tire barrier? What did that feel like? And when you're sitting there with tires all the way halfway up your windshield,
yeah,
what are you thinking about your prospects in that moment?
I was just hopeful that the radiator wasn't busted. So I guess this is an instance where I'm thankful these cars are built so tough. Because if it was the old car, I would not have made it. Well, maybe. I don't know. I looked a lot similar to him and what he did at the Roval on one of those laps where he got in the tire barriers in turn 1. But, yeah, I mean, it wasn't too terrible of a hit. I knew I was going in. I was trying everything to get it crooked so I could hit it flat side with my side, but I could not get it to rotate. So just augured her right on in there like a lawn dart.